All right. I want to welcome everybody. Let's see who's jumping on board on this beautiful, beautiful Sunday. Of course, this live here, I know that everybody can participate, but this specific live is going to be a subs conversation only. Okay. And the reason I'm doing a subs conversation, there you are, Rick. We are back. Thank you for being here, Rick. So I want to apologize for earlier over on Instagram. Shahira, thank you for being Rick. Because it showed me a notification that you actually wanted to join my live over on Instagram, right? And that's why I sent you that request, because I was just simply responding to it, and I thought that maybe you wanted to jump on board and you wanted to say something, right? So, but either way, we are all good. So we're going to start off by saying again, all you wonderful people here, good evening, my lovely friend Shahira, love and light. So this live is probably not going to be a very long one. And the reason I'm saying that is because, again, it is for subscribers only can actually communicate with me back and forth. I might do another live later on where everybody can join. But right now, it is just as a thank you, an appreciation to my subs, of course. So what that means is that while everybody is able to participate and to watch, only subscribers can actually communicate with me. Like you see right here, Shahira, Rick. I'm not sure who else is going to jump on board. So I have a question regarding your last post regarding when you think of a deceased, they're actually, yeah, I know the rest of it, what you're going to say. Yes, Rick. So basically, the way this operates, okay, is like this. Thank you for the likes, by the way. Thinking of you. Can you explain? Yes, I will. So let's get some more likes here. The more likes we get here, the more of a feeding frenzy we create. Of course, feel free to share this to as many people as you want, if, of course, you think that, you know, they're going to benefit from it. And as far as Rick's question about this, exactly what you were asking here about the deceased relative, this is the way this operates, okay, Rick? So our mind, our brain, actually operates as a receiver, okay? So what does this mean? This basically means that we don't produce the thought from our mind, but rather we are actually receiving the thought. Okay, so this has some backing up, even with quantum physics lately, and some other scientists are starting to catch up on this. But this is something that a lot of spiritual masters already knew this, even from the past, right? So basically, your brain is a receiver. Think about it as, or think of it as a radio station. Okay, so if you have a radio station and you are playing 99.5, for example, let's say you are tuned into a certain station, which is actually a frequency. Okay, as you are tuned into this, you can only hear what is broadcasting out of that frequency or out of this station. Okay, so think about it the same way. As you are sitting there, okay, and you are emitting a certain frequency or vibration, you are going to get that in return. So in this case, your loved ones are coming around and they are sending you a message and you are picking it up. Okay, and as you are picking it up, then the thought comes to you of them. Okay, that's why I'm saying that they are the ones initiating this. They are the ones that are actually projecting these thoughts and these emotions upon you, and you just pick up on them. And Rick, again, because I pray, thank you for that, my friend, because I pray to my ancestors every morning, they are actually thinking of me. Yes, they are. For you, in order for you to pray for your ancestors, like you say, okay, they are definitely there with you. They are definitely the ones initiating this. So you are not alone. Okay, it's just we thought that it is the other way around. Hi, great. Thank you for being here. Welcome to all my subscribers, of course. This one is a thank you to you. Okay, I want to thank all my subscribers for subscribing and for being here. And not that I don't love everybody else. Everybody else I love, I adore as well, because that's the kind of person I am. But at the same time, this one is open for chat with subscribers just as a token of appreciation towards you, and as also, you know, like if you know anybody has been following my lives lately, you will notice that I'm getting hundreds and hundreds of comments because we have grown this community to beyond what we could have imagined at the beginning. This community is growing, it is expanding, and right now I'm sitting at over 81,000, just to give you an example. So I'm not bragging about it, but what I'm saying is we are growing this community. So as a result, when somebody makes a comment, I got to go all the way down to try to figure out where my subscribers are, right? So that's why once in a while I like to appreciate, you know, I like to throw this on, just subs only chat. For those of you that are here for the first time, I want to welcome you, of course. Okay. You are more than welcome to check out my page here on TikTok, and thank you for that, Gordon. If you like what you see, of course, you can always hit a follow, and at the same time, I strongly recommend that you hit the little bell icon so that way you get notified every time I upload a video. Thank you, Rick. And at the same time, I would strongly advise you to be careful who you are actually following, because I noticed even today a couple of fake accounts came up, and there's quite a few of them that I've already blocked, but they've managed, believe it or not, thank you for that, to actually download some of my videos. Like this account, within an hour they downloaded like 15 of my videos, and they pretended that they were me. They had you know, the same profile, everything is the same. So I do recommend that you are very careful as to who you are following or who you are listening to. And the reason for that is because, you know, the bigger we grow, of course, we are going to have people that try to imitate us and try to, you know, do different things. So if anybody is asking you for money, okay, via message and pretending that they're me, no, that is not me. I would never send you money. Thank you, Rick. If anybody is asking you for donations, okay, do not be fooled. Okay, I would not send you donations. I will not send you any information for a donation or anything like that. All right, because like I said, I this is me right here. You see me, okay, and my posts are genuine posts. So you're not. I'm not gonna upload like 15 posts out of nowhere. So check the timing on them as well. Thank you, Jay Blaze. That's another key indicator. If you go to the actual post and you click on it, it's going to tell you when it was uploaded, for example. So if you see 5 posts uploaded within the last, you know, hour, that's a red flag, because I wouldn't do that. Okay, I might post once a day, maybe twice a day, depending, but I wouldn't post 5, certainly not 15 videos within an hour. Okay. So I just want you to become aware of that. Know that if anybody is asking you for money, they are not me. They are pretending to be me. Okay, so I would suggest you block the account. Okay, I'm not sure if you can report it. You probably can, but either way, just block the account. Don't worry about them. All right. Now, again, for those of you that were looking for mentorship, you can always find that right where my TikTok page is, right at the bottom of my profile. You're going to find my link tree. You can tap on that, and as you tap on that, that's going to direct you to my website, of course, and from there you can find out whatever it is that you are looking for. Again, for those of you that wish to subscribe, this is your opportunity. You can do so while I am live, of course, and that's the only time actually that you can do it. And anybody that does so and wishes to can have a complimentary 15-minute Zoom meeting with me, okay? And that way you can always, communicate, chit-chat with me for 15 minutes, whatever it is, 20 minutes, just to touch base, one-on-one, complimentary, all right? So again, there are different perks for that. Like you see, like today I'm just doing what do you call it, a live just for subs only. I love to give shout outs to my subs as well. So yeah, there's a lot of perks. Go check it out. So Rick, what are you saying again? Let them about Instagram. Yes. So Rick is right. I do have an Instagram account and I'm doing lives there as well. Okay. You can find that account again via my link tree. It's the same thing. Where you will find my link tree, you can tap on that. There you're going to find, of course, my website, like I said, but you're also going to find my Instagram. Of course, my TikTok is linked there as well, but you're going to find my Instagram and everything else. Thank you for reminding me, Rick. Absolutely. So, yes, lately I have, been, I did a live there, and Rick was part of it. That was my first live, I think, on Instagram, maybe in a long time. I'm trying out the waters, of course, and because we are growing, because we are expanding, I want to grow and expand and bring as many people with me. So thank you for reminding me, Rick. You are totally, totally awesome. You've always got my back. I see it, and I love you for that, man. I literally do, and I love you too. Thank you. So, High Grade says, we need more people like you in this world. So, it's funny that you said that because, again, it takes one to know one, right? So, just your beautiful comment there lets me know or allows me to know that you are one as well, my wonderful, wonderful friend. You are part of this group. You are part of this world. And as we all grow and expand, we make this world, expand and grow as well. All right. So let's go further up and see what my subs have to say here. Quite a few. Yes, Rick, we are back. Shahir's in the house, of course. Good evening, love and light. Thank you, Shahir, for being here. Rick, yeah. So I have a question. Yes, we talked about that, about the deceased ones. That's fantastic. Actually thinking of you. We talked about that. And Rick, again, because I prayed to my answers. I love you, Rick. You're so phenomenal. You're so phenomenal. High Grade, good morning, my friend. Rick, thank you. I got a question for you, High Grade. Was it you that requested a complimentary Zoom meeting? I'm not sure because somebody had requested it, but they requested it during the live. They didn't DM me, actually. And as a result, I don't know which one of you subscribers has actually requested it. So, Shahira, does lighting candles and remembering our families on the other side make difference for them? So, every time we do something like this, okay, believe it or not, it shows our love and our appreciation towards them, Shahira. So, in a sense, it does make a difference in that sense because, again, when we connect through this, right, with love, we are just focusing or directing our love towards them. So, 1000%, thank you for that, my friend. 1000%, it would make a difference because we are directing our loving energy towards them. So, you see, all these customs that we have, like growing up in different religious backgrounds, of course, right? They all have a deep meaning somewhere. And in this case, this meaning is wonderful. Yes, I would light a candle. I would think about them. Why not? Right? It's a beautiful way of sending some positive energy because, like I said, energy is energy and you can direct it. Doesn't matter what reality it is, what realm it is, what dimension it is, or where they are. None of that matters. It's the intention and how we push it forward. Beautiful. Thank you, Shahira. We have that. I grew up in the Greek Orthodox Church the same way. Right? We were doing the same thing. Every time somebody would pass, we would light a candle, in honor of their name, and so on and so on. Beautiful. High Grade. I got a hello from someone's account that looked like you last night. I don't respond. Okay, because you too. Yeah, so if you got a hello, keep in mind, I did say hello to a few people last night, so you got to double check. You can tap on the account before you respond. You can actually tap on the account, and if you see videos that are not there, like on my account, I have over 303 videos, just to give you an example. Okay, so if you scroll down and you see like a lot of videos, then it's me. If you see, it's definitely me, right? But if you go there and you see one or two videos or 14 videos or 50, even if they're my videos, doesn't matter, they just downloaded them. In that case, I wouldn't respond, okay? Because this is what they did. Within 1 hour, they actually uploaded or downloaded 15 videos and then uploaded them to whatever account they had created. Of course, I blocked them, which means they can't download more, okay? But the ones that are there are there. And for whatever reason, every time I say I report them, to TikTok, TikTok comes back and says they don't see a violation. I'm not sure if they understand what I'm telling them. I'm telling them that, somebody's copying me or copying my account, which is direct violation actually. But for whatever reason, they come back and say that they don't find a violation with their guidelines. So maybe there's a miscommunication there. Maybe they don't understand what I am telling them. But whatever the case might be, I would strongly recommend that if you see there's only 10 or 15 videos, do not follow them, plain and simple. As a matter of fact, I would just block them, okay? All right. I know what would help that. If TikTok decided to give me a blue badge, those little blue badges, then that means you're genuine, the genuine badges. That would actually relieve quite a few of this nonsense that's going around, right? All right, we need more people. Yes, I got that. High grade, no, but I wouldn't mind. There you go. So yeah, if you want to DM me, you can always DM me and send me your email address and your time zone, okay? That way we can come in contact with one another. That is awesome. All right, who else is here? Rick. What about one's close relationships with their archangels? Do they communicate the same way? Identical. Yes, Rick. Identical. I'm glad that you brought that up. Thank you, my friend. There you are. That's who I'm looking for, I'm pretty sure. Yes, they operate the same way. They operate the same way. No difference. So again, if you are communicating with your archangels, which I know you are, in your case, Rick, the same thing would apply. They are the ones initiating it, and you are the one picking up the information, you're receiving it, and you're responding via that, through that. Beautiful, beautiful question. I love it. All right. And where's my friend? There you are. Hi, I'm glad I didn't miss you. Okay, my friend, I think you requested, it's you that requested a live, or not a live, a Zoom meeting with me, complimentary, I believe, right? But I don't have your name. And I was looking for it, and for whatever reason I couldn't find it. So if you want that complimentary Zoom meeting, you can DM me. That's what I asked for, right? That way I know that it's you, and that way we can communicate with one another. I hope you didn't DM somebody that looks like me, that because there are some fake accounts going on, and I was just explaining that earlier. So if anybody is asking you for money, if anybody is asking you for donation, or to give something to any cause, do not respond. It's not me. I wouldn't do that, okay? So, yeah, I'm glad that you're here as well. Beautiful. And Jose is in the house. Santa Ana, California, in the house. Love and light to you, my wonderful friend. Yes, so you're going to notice something, all you wonderful subscribers here, that this is a thank you towards you. This live is actually, while others can participate, and I love every single one of you, don't get me wrong, okay? This is as a thank you to my subs, because you're the only ones that can actually chit-chat with me right here, right now. That's, like I said, a thank you. And at the same time, because it is Sunday, if I would have gone live with everybody here, I would have probably had like hundreds and hundreds of comments here. And what happens is, all my subs get buried in the comments, and I have to scroll up, scroll down, trying to find everybody, and it really isn't fair. So having said that, anybody that wishes to subscribe, this is your opportunity to do so while I am live. Anybody that does and wishes to can have a complimentary 15-minute Zoom meeting, one-on-one, just as a token of my appreciation towards you, of course. And for those that were looking for mentorship, again, you can find that information right at the bottom of my page here on TikTok. You're going to find Linktree. You can tap on that, and you can find my website there. And at the same time, you're going to find a whole bunch of other stuff there that you might find interesting. And for those of you that are here for the first time on this wonderful platform of TikTok, of course, you can always hit a follow. Anybody that does that, I recommend that you also hit the little bell icon. That way you get notified every time I upload a video. Okay, all right. And again, I'm going to give you a little alert. Thank you, my friend. I did notice again today there was a couple of fake accounts that pretend to be me. I want you to be wary of that, okay? If you go to the account, you're going to find that there's some things missing. It's not the exact account. But if you go to the account, for example, and you see like 5 videos on it, or 15 videos, or no views on the videos, like some of them have 0 or 1 or 2, it is not my account. They copied it. They're pretending they're me, and who knows for what reason. Most likely so they can collect money off you somehow. Who knows what they figured out, right? So my account has over 300 plus videos in it. Okay, so you can scroll down. If you see the other account has 5, 10, or 15, know that it's not me. I would strongly recommend you block it. Okay? All right. Blessings, my friend. Thank you for that. Done. That's awesome. Dan, that's awesome. Yes, isn't that awesome, Rick? It is phenomenal, right? It truly, truly is, because there you know, just there, how powerful you are. They are the ones initiating contact with you. Mario Tattoo is in the house. Thank you, my friend. I feel special that you are here as well today. And having said that, this is in honor of folks like you, Mario, subscribers. Only you can communicate with me today. So if any of my subs have any questions, this is the opportunity for you to do so, because it is your stage today. And while I love everybody here, not everybody can comment today. Only subscribers can comment with me right now. And the reason for that, again, is because I want to thank you for subscribing, number one. And number two, it is Sunday, and I don't want to get bombarded with hundreds of messages here, and all you subs get buried in all those questions, right? So Mario, if you want to say something, this is your opportunity, my friend. Let's see who else is here. Okay. I love our Zoom meeting today. Thank you so much. Okay, so like I said, since you want to have your Zoom meeting today, you would need to DM me with your email address. Okay, make sure it's my account and not some fake account. DM me your email address to me. Okay, and your time zone. I'm not sure where you're at. I don't know if you're in the US or not, but wherever you are, just give me your time zone so we can arrange it. I am New York time, Eastern time zone here in North America. So just, see where you're from. And United Macedonia is in the house. Greetings, sir. Greetings to all here. Thank you, my friend, for joining. Again, this live is for you wonderful folks here. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them. Okay, it is a subs only chat today. Thank you for being here. All right. Mario, okay. Jose, question. If we unintentionally hurt someone's feelings, how can we help them reduce and end their hurt? Okay, that is a beautiful, beautiful question. If you can actually communicate with them, right, the best way, of course, would be to sincerely apologize, right, Jose, because that actually helps quite a bit if you can apologize. Otherwise, just be aware of the fact, be aware that you hurt them, And when you bring awareness into the situation, what's going to happen, you're going to notice that just the fact that you are bringing awareness resolves the situation. But when I say bring awareness, I'm talking about you bring awareness without actually getting emotionally engaged in it. Okay, so you just look at it, you observe it, you're aware of it, and then you just simply just let it be and watch what happens. It's going to resolve. But beautiful question, Jose. Thank you for that. You guys are awesome, like usual. Thank you for that. Okay, and how to get a clear communication with my spirit guides? Well, Rick knows that. That's a question for Rick. Rick does this all the time, always communicating. So the way you will do this, again, find yourself a place or a spot where it is quiet. Okay, you don't necessarily need to meditate. Thank you, Jose. But it doesn't necessarily have to be quiet. When you are in this place of quietness, you also become still. What does this mean? It literally means don't move. Become still, like right now, and just look around you. And as you do this, any thought that comes to you, just let it go. Any emotion that comes to you, just let it go, and just be in the moment, in that quietness, in that stillness. There, at some point, if you start practicing this more often, it doesn't have to be long. It can be just a few seconds here, a minute here, nothing long, okay? This is when you're not meditating. And then from here, you will get some kind of a visual. You might have a word pop up. You might have a sentence pop up. You might have an emotion pop up. This is your communication with your spirit guides. Okay? So, another way to do it, of course, is through actual meditation. In this case, you would just simply, meditate as if you are just looking at things come and go. Okay? You're not meditating for a specific reason. You're just meditating just for the fact of just letting be, connecting with yourself. This way, you would get a clear communication as well. I did do that, and we zoomed. I'm confused. What? You did what? We zoomed? Who did you zoom with? Oh, it's Judy with a cat. Oh, awesome. Yes. Okay, Judy. I thought it was somebody else. All right. Now it makes more sense. Thank you, Judy. So, no, it's not you that was confused. I think it was me. Awesome. I'm happy to know that we zoomed. I was going to say, who did you zoom with? Thank you, Judy. Now I get it. Because it was showing me user number something, but now it makes sense. Thank you. Whew. You had a big relief now. You lifted a weight off my shoulders, Judy, because I thought somebody zoomed. And I'm saying, who zoomed? There's a twin of me. Namaste. Thank you for being here. Sherry Galat. Yes, I love your name. Thank you for being here. Again, this is for, like I said, subscribers. So I'm very happy to see quite a few here. And Mario Tattoo, I have a client. He sees people. He seems people isn't real. This world is not real. So your client sees people, and he believes that it's not real. I guess that's what you're saying here, right? Well, in that case, guess what? The only thing that you can be sure of, okay, is the I am that I've spoken to many, many times. Anything else you can't be sure of, right? For example, you're sitting here communicating with me. Can you be sure that I am conscious, that I am aware? Question. You can't, right? Can you be sure that anybody else is aware? Even though they might seem that they're aware, can you be absolutely sure of it? You can't, right? But you can be sure of your I am presence. Your friend might be onto something. Thanks for sharing, Mario. And he was very young too. Wow, that's amazing. You're welcome, Judy. Yes, we did. Thank you, Judy. Now I'm good. Ooh, pew, thank you. Yeah, I'm good. Thank you, Judy. I know. It can be confusing sometimes. United Macedonia, is it possible in one day to have a lost connection with my higher being? So this is a beautiful question. Thank you for asking that. And I'm here to tell you that you can never, ever be disconnected with your higher being. Never. You're always connected. It seems like we are disconnected because we allow all these thoughts to pop in our mind and all these emotions. Okay? And what happens is our mind becomes busy, our thoughts become busy, and we stop paying attention to what our higher self is actually trying to tell us. Okay? The connection is always there. We just need to ease off on the thinking. Okay? And the more you quiet the mind by being still, by being observant, right? By connecting in quiet places with just you, then the more information is going to come through your higher being. But you're never disconnected, my friend. Good to see you. Thank you, Judy. Love and light to you. That's what I thought too. Yeah, it's just because your name is just, and I was looking, and I said, well, am I just missing something here? But now it makes total sense. Thank you, Judy. Okay. Sharon Galagos. I love your name, by the way. Can astral traveling cause you to awake with severe migraine? It shouldn't. It really shouldn't. Is it possible? Yes. But it's not really common to wake up with a severe migraine. The only thing that I can say on that, sometimes when you astral travel, you go to places where maybe you got frightened, maybe you got scared, right? And then when you come back to your body, that fear that you had, because keep in mind that when you have fear, it is energy, and it is energy in motion, right? Fear is an emotion. And when you come back with that kind of thing, maybe it could trigger a migraine. I do it all the time. I wake up, I'm fine. But, you know, that doesn't mean that it can't happen for others, of course. Jose, do you have a regular schedule for giving your live sessions here on TikTok? Actually, I don't. But Rick mentioned something earlier too, and I agree with him. I think the best way forward is because on the subs section, I can leave you a comment. I'm not sure how it shows on your end, but I noticed that I do have a subs area there. So if I make a comment, then all of you should be able to read it. And that's probably the best thing if I give you like an advance notice, right? That's beautiful. Thank you, Jose. Mario, he was 4 years old. Very young. 4 years old? Wow. So this is what this is about, Mario. Your young friend, like I said, is onto something. Okay? And I'll tell you what happens. When you come from the other side, back, and you get reincarnated, okay, you have a very strong memory, a very strong connection to the other side, because you haven't been altered yet. You haven't been conditioned yet as much, okay? And those memories can stick with you in most cases up to usually about the age of 6 or so, 6, 7 years old. But having said that, I've seen people that have memories beyond that, okay? So in your case, your friend of yours is 4 years old, so he falls right into that group, Okay, as a result, he's got memories of where he came from. He's got memories of him being his higher self. He's got images. So if he's telling you that what he's looking at is not real, he's onto something, definitely. I would listen to that little boy. I really would, if I were you, Mario. That little boy is very, very wise, especially for his age. Very wise. That's awesome. High grade. I keep trying the swing method to astral travel, but I can't seem to do it. So again, if one method doesn't work for you, maybe you can try just the other method where something is in front of you, like the dot that I was saying, and then you try to reach it. You can try that method. There's different methods, and believe it or not, by the way, high grade, every time you go to sleep, you always astral project. But what you want to do right now is you want to do it remembering it, because when you go to sleep, you come back, you don't really remember anything, right? So you want to do it consciously. I get that. So do it through the other method. Do it from, looking at a point on the wall, and then just don't let your body fall asleep, of course. Then from there, you just try to reach it without moving, of course. That is key. So there might be a couple things blocking you as well. Fear is always the number one thing. The second thing is if you are moving in any way, you're not allowing your body to relax totally. Okay, so those are two things that could happen. Okay, the last two times I also revealed I had massive migraine. I also traveled, I had massive migraine. Okay, so it might be a norm for you then. It might be a norm for you to have migraines. So in that case, I wouldn't really be that concerned. The only thing that I might recommend, or I will recommend in that case, would be just before you fall asleep, and sometimes I get it, that can be a little tricky. Have a cup of water, have a glass of water. Okay, this is going to help your body to be more hydrated. Okay, because like I said, different emotions trigger different reactions to different people, and your body might be overtaxed when you come back. Having a glass of water or a cup of water just before you go to sleep, or just before you actually try to astral travel, might help you with that. Try it out and let me know how that plans out for you. Okay. High grade. What do you see when you astral travel? That's a beautiful question. Anything that you really want to see, you see. So for example, because time is not linear, okay, believe it or not, when you think of something, you're instantly there. Okay. Now, if you don't want to be instantly there, but you just want to feel the traveling experience, you can do that as well. In that case, you would see your body just moving through the stars. You would see your body maybe landing on a planet. You would see your body going to an actual star. All right. You can see all kinds of stuff. Or you can just simply think of a place and you're there automatically. Okay. Either way, whatever works for you. I like to use both methods. I like to actually sometimes just feel that I'm flying around and moving around just because I love the experience. So in that case, I just want to travel through space. And since space is infinite after all, hey, there are no limits to you. Jose, that's awesome. You just travel and travel and travel. And you can never worry about traveling too far, by the way, because again, the minute you think of coming back to your body, you're instantly there. So that's another great advantage to that. And Judy, why do we have phobias? So again, most of them, believe it or not, are inflicted to us at a very young age, but some of them can also be traced to past life experiences. Okay, for example, thank you, Jose. For example, this there was a program that I actually followed. There was this, I believe, little boy that had phobias of tall buildings, high buildings. Okay, and his parents couldn't understand that phobia, but one day they were driving through the Twin Towers in New York, okay, when they collapsed, when they were on fire, and the boy remembered the area, and he remembered, and there's new towers, and he remembered, and he was refusing to go anywhere near any towers, and he remembered him working on those towers, and he remembered exactly what happened. Now keep in mind that this little child had no access to this information. There was no news, no nothing. There was no access for him to make up this story, okay? And he actually remembered jumping off what he called, I don't know what floor he said that he was at, and he jumped and he hit the ground, okay? Obviously he died before he even hit the ground, but he remembers jumping. That was his last memory, okay? And believe it or not, they did some investigating to his story. They went all the back and researched it, and he had like psychiatrists on him. He had all kinds of professional people actually trying to figure out what this boy was talking about. He remembered his name, okay? He remembered he was married. He remembered his wife. He remembered his children. He remembered his address. He remembered his phone number. He remembered the clothes that he was wearing. That he remembered everything in detail, okay? So in this case, his phobia was from a past life, all right? So it all depends. Sometimes we carry them forward. His phobia was that of tall buildings. He did not want to go up tall buildings. You cannot get him to go up on an elevator, no matter what, or even going upstairs. You could not get him. He would freak out. So that is a phobia from a past life. High grade. Okay, thank you, my friend. Sure. Okay, I keep a log next to my bed and write down what I seen. That is a fantastic way of doing it. Yes, you can do that. You can also, I like having my phone, believe it or not, with my recorder, right? And I get up in the middle of the night if I manage to get up, or otherwise in the morning, right? And what's going to happen is I'm going to record whatever seemed to be happening at that moment. I will record it. The minute I record it, then I'll play it back, and it's vitally important because otherwise you're going to forget. So it's a good strategy. Very, very good. United Macedonia, how to not allow others or other things to lower my vibration. Beautiful question. By simply keeping your vibration high at all time. How do you do that? By simply looking at things that make you feel good, right? And again, nothing can make you do anything. But what I'm saying by make you feel good is you have things that you enjoy doing in life. Just do more of that, all right? Whatever it is that you enjoy. If you enjoy having a cup of coffee, have that. If you enjoy talking with your friends, do that. If you enjoy walking by the beach, do that. Whatever it is that you enjoy, that will bring you to a higher vibration, okay? And by being surrounded by others that are not up to par with you, you can simply not allow it by feeling higher vibration within you, by feeling positive emotions. You can feel compassion, you can feel gratitude, appreciation, most of all, love, right? So even though you're with others, instead of looking at them as they are lowering your vibration, for example, you look at them as you appreciate them for being there. You appreciate them for having a conversation with you. You appreciate them for being your friends or your loved ones or whatever the case might be. Just be there and appreciate them. Just that alone is going to raise your vibration, my friend. Me too, awesome. High grade. I have such an intense fear of fire. I think I died in a previous life. So if you have that kind of fear, then yes. 1000%. Keep in mind, we live multiple lives, right? So we've died in multiple different situations. So that scenario to die in a fire would be very, very dramatic. It would be very, very painful. It would be very just, are you kidding me? Like, who wants to do that? So, of course, it's going to create that kind of fear for you. Totally get it, high grade. Rick, Professor, can two individuals feel or be a part of the dream? And what about the same frequency? Yes, two individuals can be part of the same dream. 1000%. I totally agree with you. And they can be also in the same frequency. Yes. This is how you interact with others, actually, Rick. When you fall asleep and you dream, okay, you actually interact with those beings in your dream because you are in the same frequency. If you weren't in the same frequency, you wouldn't be interacting to begin with. And as far as you are already there, they're having the same experience on their end. Now, if it happens to be two individuals that are in this life, for example, and you know them, you're still having the same experience, but they might not remember it. Okay? It's the same thing as when you soul travel or when you astral travel every night. You come back, you don't remember everything, unless you do it with purpose, like we said, and then that's a different scenario, right? Totally doable. Moment equals movement. Thank you, Shahira. Absolutely. High grade. He knew what floor he was on. Yes. Yes. Are you talking about the boy, the little kid? Yes, he did know what floor he was on. And Shira Gallegos, yeah, I love your name. My little boy died during heart surgery. When he came off the vent, he said he's seen a different world. And he did. So this is what happens, okay? Just before you are about to die or to cross, who you really are, or your soul in this case, okay, leaves the body. So you are not there to witness the pain, actually. So the body that you see suffering is just a shell, okay? You are not going to sit there and suffer. Your soul leaves. That's why when they have a near-death experience, a lot of times they are operating on them, and the soul leaves, and they feel relieved. They feel no pain. They feel free, and they don't want to go back to their body, because most of the time they don't want to go back to their bodies because they don't want to feel that pain, okay? Your little boy definitely crossed, definitely seen a different world, 1000%. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you for sharing that. That is remarkable. Your little boy did have a near-death experience. That's what qualifies it as such. I'm assuming he's still alive, right? Okay. Can we clear our phobias? 1000%, yes. Yes, Judy, you can. A good way to clear your phobias is, again, when you do some shadow work, right? Rick loves shadow work. You can do that. Also, you can see somebody that can guide you through hypnotherapy, for example. That can clear your phobia. Or even a past life regression can also clear your phobia. But most of all, what I would strongly recommend is for you to be fully present and aware of the moment. Why do I say that? Because by you doing so, you're not allowing your thoughts to take over, okay, and create those phobias. By you being fully present in the moment, you become in your full power. You are your full power, okay? So I would do that before I look for any other kind of help. He was 3, said that the flowers sang to him. And that's totally correct. Because, again, I've said many times that everything has an awareness, everything has a consciousness, including flowers, especially on that other side. Okay? Your little boy, it was totally correct. Totally, totally. I would believe every single word that little boy has to say. Okay, Rick. Yeah, that's amazing. He's very blessed. Yes, that's exactly what I said. He talked about all kinds of things. It was amazing. Yeah, absolutely. That boy gave you a lot of information. High grade. Do you think it might be my last life? So that all depends upon what you want it to be. And let me explain. You always are in control if you want to come back or if you don't want to come back. Always. You're the one that makes the final decision. Yes, you're going to sit there, you're going to sit with your counselor or counsel, I should say. You're going to sit with your uh, uh, mentors or your spirit guides, your higher self. You're going to sit there, you're going to have this conversation, but it ultimately comes up to you. If you don't want to come back, you don't have to come back. If you do want to come back, it doesn't have to be here. It could be a different timeline because time doesn't exist. You can go back to Earth as a caveman if you want. You can go back to Earth in the 18th century or 17th or 15th or whatever makes you happy. Or you can come back to Earth, you know, in the 26th century or 27th century. It does not matter. It is up to you. Or you don't have to come back to this Earth. You can go to a different form of life that we call alien, which again, there's no alien life. We are all one. That's what I mean. There's no alien life. We are all one. Of course, there are other living beings in other universes and other planets. It's just we are all connected regardless, right? So you might want to become one of them. You might want to decide to live somewhere else. It's all up to you. I had the same dream with my ex. Thank you, Judy. Yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing. Any other? Wow, we're having a lot of. I didn't think that I was going to have this much of engagement with my subs here, but this is amazing. Thank you for bringing that up. Awesome. You're more than welcome. This is amazing. Okay, Judy. Yes, he's still alive. Oh, sorry. Yes, he's still alive. He's still waiting for a new heart, lungs, and liver. Okay, we're going to send him a lot of love. We're going to send up a lot of healing energy. And as a matter of fact, we're going to do it right now. I'm going to send you some energy, and I want you to take it, accept it, and then you direct it to where you want to direct it. You know the best spot. So if everybody else that's here, we can do the same. Let's touch our hearts really, really closely. Feel the energy coming from our heart. Fill it out, okay? And we are going to send it to our lovely friend here, Shira Galagos. Yes, we're going to send it right here. She's going to receive it, and you are going to send it to your son, okay? Or we can send it directly to your son, whatever works. I'm going to send it to you, and you choose, all right? So let's go. Feel your heart energy. Take like 3 deep breaths. Okay. You can accept it, and you can direct it to your son, okay? So love and light to you, literally. Okay, Rick, treatment works. Look it up. EMDR. Thank you for sharing that, Rick. That is fantastic. Like I said, a lot of us have so much knowledge here, so much information that we all help one another, and that is fantastic. Thank you for putting that out there. I will pray for him. Thanks. Be blessed. There you go. Already you have quite a few people here sending their positive energy and their prayers towards your son. That's fantastic. I did EMDR. It was life-changing. Thank you for that. That's awesome. Having multiple lives is a part of Hindu religion. Thank you, Shahira, for sharing that. That's amazing. Truly, truly is amazing. Thank you. High grade. I just love this live. I think this is such a positive space. It is a positive space. This is what we're doing. This is what we're creating. We are creating this positive space. And as a matter of fact, I'm doing this over on Instagram too right now. Rick knows that. He was there earlier. For those of you that don't have that account, you can go right here on my TikTok page, right where it says Linktree. You can tap on that and go right down where the Instagram is, and you can follow me there as well, because I'm starting to do lives there. Rick was on one just before I did this one, and I'm also going to start doing different things there. Why? Because that platform is also growing for me, and I am very thankful for TikTok. Don't get me wrong, I love TikTok, and I love Instagram as well. But at this point, I think TikTok is having some issues around the world, and I really want them to resolve that. But I personally believe that if TikTok moved their head office over to one of the Western countries, maybe in the U.S. preferably, okay, their problems would be resolved instantly. I guarantee that. This is what I am told. I'm told. This is what I'm guided to say. So TikTok, if you are listening to me, which I know you are, I strongly suggest and recommend that you take your head office and you move it over to one of the Western countries, preferably the U.S. You pick the state, because your problems will be resolved. I know this for a fact. So, wow, I'm preaching TikTok too now. I love it. This is awesome. United Macedonia, any explanation about ticks and why they occur? Are they some message? So generally speaking, if there isn't any medical condition why you have them, and I know you're very aware of medical conditions, because you are a doctor yourself, by the way. So yes, in that case, if there's no medical condition, then you can definitely say that there are other, even maybe from a past life. Thank you for that. So a past life regression, or a hypnotherapist, or some shadow work, or just plain and simple working with energy in general would resolve that. Okay, that is for sure. Mario Tattoo, thank you for sending that. Okay, thank you very much. You're more than welcome. This is what I'm saying. We have created such a beautiful community here. I love this platform. I really, really do. TikTok is amazing. And we have created such a beautiful community, such a wonderful community. And I love this. And we all help one another. Look at this, right? We're sending loving energy to your son right here, right now, live. And others are joining to do it as well. I mean, you can't beat that. That's phenomenal. That's amazing, right? I love that. This is what it's all about. High grade, here, here. Yes, my friend. Yes, here and here. I love that. All right. So again, for those of you that are here for the first time, feel free to check out my TikTok page. If you like what you see, hit a follow, and at the same time, you can always hit the bell icon. That way, every time I upload a video, you get notified. Okay? It's all about love. Yes, Rick. And for those of you that were looking for mentorship, again, you can find that right here, where my TikTok page is, right at the bottom of my link tree. You can tap on that, and that will guide you to my website as well. And at the same token, anybody that wishes to subscribe, they can do so here while I am live. Anybody that does so can have a complimentary 15-minute Zoom meeting one-on-one, just as a token of my appreciation for you, being my subscriber. Obviously, like right now, this is like a subs, conversation. I muted everybody else out. Not that I don't love the rest of you. I love everybody, but at the same time, it is my token of appreciation towards my subscribers here on this wonderful platform of TikTok. So as a thank you, I'm doing this, and at the same time, I don't want my subscribers to be buried among 200 comments, of course. So this is a beautiful way. Didn't this go well? Right? It went very, very well. Shahira, I see all of us gathering and helping each others in a lovely sunny day in a beautiful park. Yes, Shahira, 1000%. 1000%. This is what it's all about. It's about love. It's about expansion. It's about growth. It's about helping one another, because when you help somebody else, you are helping yourself, because you are no different than them. We all come from source. We are all one. right? And high grade. Okay, I have to go run my doggos. Okay, I will DM you later with my email and the time zone. You are the best. Thank you. You go ahead. Thank you for being here, and love and light to you all. All right, and on this note, I'm going to close off. Anything else, Jose? Bible says in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God and was God. Thoughts on this? Yes, we are all part of it, Jose. We are all part of Source. Okay, so we need to understand something as well, that the Bible has a lot of different interpretations depending on what you see in it, whatever you feel in it. It was never meant to be understood word by word, right? There's a lot of deep meaning behind it. And the way you're going to interpret that is the way you would see it. If you see it and you read it and something catches your attention, meditate on that. Literally feel it and see what it's saying to you. Because it is talking to you. It literally is. Beautiful. I loved it. United Macedonia. Jay Blade, thank you for being here. Sir, we all have our really powerful ball. Okay, I wish a live workshop with all. So, having said this, this is going to be fantastic. I'm thinking of creating a program. Probably, I'm gonna set it up. I'm gonna do a video on it, maybe in a week or two, and we're gonna do it via Zoom. Of course, it's gonna have to be through my website, obviously, and yeah, we can do one right there. That would be awesome. Thank you, United Macedonia. All right, I think that's the end of the comments. That's beautiful. Thank you for participating. Thank you for being here. Subs, I hope you enjoyed this. The next live, of course, that I'm going to do is going to be with everybody. That means it's not just going to be subs only. It will be with everybody on board. Be prepared because we are going to have hundreds of comments on that. Okay, I always do. Blessings to all. I always do. When I go live here on TikTok, yes, thank you so much. When I go live here on TikTok and I let it loose for everybody, then we have like hundreds of comments and in some cases thousands of people coming in and out of the live. So at that note, no matter what you do, be the greatest you. Yes, thank you so much. Obviously, beautiful, beautiful. I might do another live later on, but it's going to be open to everybody. So yeah, just as a token of my appreciation again to my subs, I hope you enjoyed this. Next one is going to be open to everybody, so we're going to be getting a lot of comments. All right. Love and light, no matter what you do, be the greatest you. Thank you for being here. Bye for now.